Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. We are 4 games into the next season, season 10 that is, and so far we are currently undefeated, sat 3rd place in the table. We should be joint top, but we dropped points against Southampton. In between episodes then, we've played quite a lot of European football. We've beaten Dynamo Bucharest 2-1, going through 5-1 on aggregate. Restrepo and Marlon Charles were the goals here. A 0-0 draw against Southampton is our only dropped points so far, then a 2-0 victory against Hajduk. Johnny Santos and Fite up with the goals. Here, the bad boy Bobby Mills scores his 2nd goal of the campaign against Huddersfield to give us 3 points. Once again against Hajduk, I don't know how to say it, doesn't matter, we're not playing them anymore. Marlon Charles gives us a 1-0 victory, 3-0 on aggregate. Then against Reading, 4-1 this time around, Marlon Charles with 2, Edson and Cesar Girardini. Today, it is going to be Manchester United. It is going to be Galatasaray, the first of our Europa Cup 2 group games. Also, in between episodes, we've agreed a deal to sell Romain Martin to Grêmio in Brazil. However, he's not leaving until the 1st of January. We're going to get £25 million for him. He's not registered for the Premier League, so we're never going to see him play for us. It is the Saturday evening and most of the games have been played, so it is 2nd versus 3rd. Manchester United and ourselves both undefeated. Liverpool go top of the table, also still undefeated, but they did actually drop points against Spurs. The starting lineup then for the Manchester United game: in goal will be Adnan, a back 4 of Santos, Zelaya, Andre and Restrepo. Charles Cesar will be the defensive midfielder, with Bill Melbourne and Greg Huddle in the middle of the pitch. Greg Huddle probably shouldn't be playing, but Christ Shirley isn't particularly match fit, only 86% condition, so he is currently sat on the bench. Edson and Girardini will be the 2 wingers today, with Eduardo Romero as the striker. You'll notice there is no Marlon Charles, and that is because he's picked up a slight injury. He'll be back for the Galatasaray game, I hope. Manchester United then playing a 4-4-2. With still quite a few real players, actually 2 current Manchester United players, or 3, current Manchester United players in their squad: David De Gea, Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. I think this could be our first defeat of the season. We are at home, so there is that on our side, but I think this could be the first defeat of the season. Early corner for Bruno Fernandes to take. Rashford's at the back post. Johnny Santos heads the ball off the line. Fabio Silva collects it though, plays it across to Ivanov. Greg Huddle steals the ball away and smashes it up the field. De Gea with the goal kick, 11.5 minutes on the clock. Ivanov with the ball for United inside his own half. Plays it forward to Jailson, maybe, not sure. Runs across to the right-hand side, finds Leon Bailey. Now, Cascao, he's cutting inside, does number 16. Plays the ball forward, Jailson into the area, goes for goal. Adnan makes a save, it's going to be a corner for United. Bruno Fernandes has gone over to take it towards the middle. Gill is there, and the effort is saved by Adnan once again. It's another corner. United are getting very close, aren't they? Fernandes' corner comes in. Fernando Zelaya gets the ball clear. Leon Bailey is going to collect it. Is the highlight just going to end? Or is the Jamaican... I think he's Jamaican, isn't he? I was going to say, is he going to bring the ball back into play? No, he doesn't. 25 minutes on the clock, and we've got ourselves a goal kick with Adnan. Zelaya, he's got Johnny Santos on the right, does use the Portuguese. Now inside to Bill Melbourne, the record signing for Newcastle United from relegated Swansea over the summer. Charles Cesar across Restrepo to Girardini, the Mexican. Still a wonder kid, still scoring stupid amounts of goals for Mexico. Restrepo to Huddle, Girardini once again. Is this our first chance? He keeps hold of the ball after getting kicked by Fernandes. His effort is easily saved though from David De Gea. Throw for United, 31 minutes now on the clock. Jailson doesn't get there. Melbourne plays it forward to Edson, the Brazilian. He's got no real support, so he's going to have to go it alone. He did go it alone, and it was awful. He's having a bad game, isn't he? He's not going to score today. He's going to get subbed. So's Restrepo, because he's picked up an injury. Great. Now, I don't quite know what to do here. Do we stick Andre into left back? I think that's probably our option, isn't it? Andre into left back. Munoz moves over, or comes on the bench, to be the central defender. Can Andre really... He's a very good wing-back. He's just a very good footballer, isn't he? Well, since the Andre substitution, nothing happened in the rest of the first half. It is 0-0. If it stays this way, I will be reasonably happy with that. If it stays this way. Obviously, I'd like to score a goal. But if it stays 0-0, I'll take a point. De Gea with a goal kick just 2 minutes into the second half. Todibo forward to Bruno Fernandes, deep inside his own half. Finds Leon Bailey on the right-hand side. The fullback is making a run forward. He does try and find him and does find Cascao. Cuts inside, goes into the area, goes for goal. Adnan holds on to the effort. throw for Andre, the new left back. Gets it back from, I think it was Eduardo Romero. Andre runs inside. He's been tackled by Bailey, and now potentially a break for United is on. Rashford collects it. Zelaya, wonderful tackle, but we can't manage to clean up the ball, and Rashford's nonchalant effort hits the post and goes wide. That could have been a goal. Probably should have been a goal. Our attackers not doing so hot at the moment. Edson, 6.5. Dridini's a 6.5. So is Romero. Adonam with a goal kick. Doesn't find Edson, but it's going to go to Bill Melbourne instead. Santos. Melbourne would like the ball back. Goes all the way back to Zelaya instead. Now Santos. Melbourne forward. Edson. He's only inside the United half by a little bit. Keeps running forward though. Made loads of space for himself. Goes for goal. Absolutely waffles it into the back of the net. We're 1-0 up against Manchester United. Edson with the goal. Lovely cartwheel to celebrate. Now let's just hold on. We've moved up to second place. If it stays this way, we've moved up to second place. Right, we're going to do a sub. Romero's coming off. We're going to do the bad boy Bobby Mills on. Swap you two over. So Girardini's going to go as a striker. Bobby Mills as that inside forward on the left-hand side. Approaching the final 10 minutes, we do have the ball with Johnny Santos. Plays it back to Zelaya. Now Charles Cesar. Huddle can smash it upfield, finds the goal scorer Edson. Is he going to waffle it again? Edson in on goal. What a save that is from David De Gea. It's going to be a corner. 10 minutes left to play. Edson goes over to take the corner. We've got plenty of numbers in the middle. It's not the best corner though. Rian Brewster of all players heads the ball clear. Charles Cesar collects it though. Cesar back to Andre, the left back. Where is he going to go? Highlight just ends. 5 minutes left to play. We're going to do a time-wasting sub. Lopez Bays is going to come on for Girardini. Matteo Lopez Bays, by the way, hasn't played a lot of football for us. So maybe he can do something. No, I don't want anything to happen from this. We've got 20 seconds of normal time. The ball comes in. Header clear for Munoz. Now Greg Huddle can run forward with the ball. He's got an option on the right-hand side. He's also got an option on the left. Gill with a great tackle. Bad boy Bobby Mills collects it though. Where is Mills going to go? Finds Johnny Santos. He's into the area. Johnny Santos goes for goal. He drags it past the wide post? The far post. And that was the final chance of the game. We have picked up 3 points against Manchester United. We go second place in the table on goal difference behind Liverpool. Is this our season? Is the final season our season to actually win the league? Passionately, that was really special. Well done, everybody. Onwards to Turkey and onwards to Galatasaray. Second place in the table. 1 point clear now of Manchester United. Only 2 teams in the league remain undefeated after 5 games. That is ourselves and Liverpool. Match number 2 then of the episode and our first Europa League 2 group game against Galatasaray. Arguably the hardest side in our league. We also have HJK from Finland and Aris from Greece, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Aris Salonika from Greece. HJK, which is Helsinki something. Yep, definitely not even going to try and pronounce that. So, yeah, I think we should be going through. We should be going through first or second. Ideally, we should win the group. If we can beat Galatasaray now, we should be good enough to win the group. The starting lineup then for the Galatasaray game. In goal will be Adonam, a back four of Yuri Delati on the right, Marcus Stock, Igorwitz Munoz, and Matteo Lopez Bays as our back four. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are you playing a striker as a wing-back? Because Zelaya is tired. Zelaya's a centre-back. What am I talking about? Marlon Charles isn't really ready to play a full match. I don't want to play him against Galatasaray either. Andre also isn't ready to play a full match. Then we've also got Restrepo, who's out injured. We don't have any good left-backs. If I actually click this here, our best left-back who is available is this man. I don't want to play him because he's got potential ability of 1.5 stars. So we're going to give Matteo Lopez Bays a chance as a left-back and see how well he does. If he's any good, maybe we retrain him. In the middle of the pitch will be Charles Cesar, Bill Melbourne and Christ Chole, a very, very strong central midfield three there. Edson and Girardini as the wingers. Eduardo Romero as the striker. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give the bad boy Bobby Mills a start as well on that left-hand side. That's not looking the strongest, is it? I've just realised that Galatasaray have a former Newcastle player playing for them, and that is Peter Jovanovic, who we signed for free, if I'm not mistaken. He played once, and then we sold him to Partizan. He signed for Galatasaray. I think we actually picked up some money from that. Yes, because we loaned him to... we sold him directly to Galatasaray. Thought we sold him to Partizan. Good news for me as well, quite a lot of these names I reckon I can pronounce, which is something that genuinely crossed my mind as to whether I should do this match on camera. So far, we are undefeated in all competitions in the entire season. We've only drawn once, and that was against Southampton. I want to just keep it up. I want to keep going, keep winning games. Jovanovic, who's got a very good free kick. Sinan goes for goal. It's a wonderful save from the goalkeeper. We've now got ourselves a free kick. Marcus Stock forward to Yuri Delati, the Italian. Plays it across. Yes, he does. Charles Cesar, who's picked up an early yellow card. Christ now, who wanted to leave in the summer. I kept him on for another year. He's probably going to go in the summer next season because, let's face it, I'm not going to be here, so I don't care. 25 minutes in, Delati's throw finds Edson. He's managed to cross it. Bad boy Bobby Mills was there, but his headed effort is over the bar. Another throw for Delati to take. Bill Melbourne controls it well. Finds Delati, the throw and taker, once again. Across to Melbourne, loads of space. Flicks it back to Charles Cesar. Now Christcholi on the ground. Eduardo Romero is there. His effort is saved by the goalkeeper. No, it isn't. It's a free kick. What happened there? I can't tell whether Galatasaray are trying to win this game or not, because I don't know who their players are and if they're any good, but it looks like no one in their squad cares, because a lot of their players are saying, looking uninterested. It is obviously half-time. It is 0-0. We really can do with getting a goal. We could do with getting a goal. Let's shout at them, because that always works. I have just realised Eduardo Romero, who is currently playing for us, was playing for Galatasaray last season and helped them get into this competition. Edson collects the ball from Stock's headed clearance, running forward down that right-hand side. Is he going to keep going right? Doesn't, cuts inside, goes for goal. Jackers makes a save. Going to be a corner 4 minutes into the second half. Chaole has gone over to take it with his left foot towards the back post. Romero is there and his headed effort is over. The bad boy Bobby Mills is on a 6.5 at the moment. Chole with a free kick. Plays it towards the back post. Jovanovic gets it clear. Chole collects it once again. He's going to have to go all the way back. Mateo Lopez Bay is the makeshift left back. Hasn't really needed to do much defending at the moment. Adonam now with the ball outside of his area. Forward to Marcus Stock. Stock's going to run forward, plays it on the ground to Delati, back to Stock once again. We're passing it. We're not going anywhere. We've actually gone back to the goalkeeper for a second time. Adnam kicks it upfield. It's a lovely pass from Stock. Not Stock, what am I talking about? Edson, Delati to Melbourne. Melbourne across to Charles Cesar. Now Christ Chole, the bad boy. Chole gets it once again, takes a few touches, goes for goal, gets a second chance, and his second effort is wide of the post. Strikers once again are really struggling for us. Sinan's throw for Galatasaray. Serkan back to Jovanovic. Now Sinan once again. Tackle him please, Edson. Ballo across. Oner now finds this man. Mwepu on that right-hand side. Loads of space. Mateo Lopez Bays is the defender in front of him. Munoz cuts the ball out. Finds Bobby Mills. Is he going to get past his man? Yes, he does. The bad boy keeps going down that left-hand side. He's still going, the bad boy is. He's got one option in the box. Can't manage to cross it in. And Mwepu can potentially clear it. Vadogu with the ball for Galatasaray. Bobby Mills has done it again. Go on, Bobby. Bobby's been tackled. It's fallen to Chole. He's taken a number of touches into the area. Goes for goal. Yakas makes an easy save. Time for some changes. We're going to do Romero off, Gerardini coming on. I don't want to bring the bad boy off. We're going to bring Chole off. We're going to bring Greg Huddle on. The reason why I don't want to bring the bad boy off is because I don't want to bring Marlon Charles on and potentially get him injured. 15 minutes of normal time to play. Adonam to Stock inside his own penalty area. Runs down the right. He's got Delati in front of him. Plays a very long ball forward. Finds Gerardini, the Mexican, in on goal. He's rattled the inside of the post. Okay, the bad boy's on a 6.3. He's coming off now. Right, bad boy Bob Mills off. Marlon Charles on. We need to do something. I haven't given him any shouts yet, so let's do a demand more. Greg Huddle with a free kick. Just 7 minutes to play. Marcus Stock is there. Marlon Charles is there. I think he was offside. He's had the ball in the back of the net. He's still celebrating. He's definitely not scored, though. How offside was he? How offside was he? Just about. I don't think this is a fair result, is it? 20 shots, 9 on target. It's going to be a 0-0 draw. It's not a defeat, but this is a match that we really should have won. It does end 0-0. I'm not happy with that performance. Not happy at all. Marcus Stock, though, doing a good job for himself, getting himself a 7.1. Nascimento says, don't be too hard. I say, shout at them. Okay, a couple of people didn't like me shouting at them, which is probably fair. Romero and Gerardini. Well, you were the two who should have been scoring goals and didn't. Well, Group C has kicked off to an absolute flyer. A 0-0 between us and Galatasaray, and HJK versus Aris, also a 0-0. So, yeah, we are the most boring group in the Europa League 2. Well, that is going to do it then for this episode. Our unbeaten season continues with a 1-0 victory against Manchester United and a disappointing 0-0 draw against Galatasaray. Next episode, where are we going to go? Do we go Spurs and Aris? Is that what we do? I think that is what we do, you know. Or maybe we do Arsenal and Spurs. We do a North London double. I nearly said North London derby. We're not from North London. We do a North London double, which means in between episodes it's just going to be 4 matches. Maybe, I don't know. We'll come back someone in October. I don't know why I'm trying to commit to anything. Well, that's going to do it then. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager.